DRC has just closed its airspace. No any airplane, no any aircraft is allowed in the space of Democratic Republic of Congo. And for this, Rwanda, the government of Rwanda and Rwanda Air have issued a statement following the closure of DRC Congo, DRC airspace. Announcement. Due to the closure of DRC airspace to Rwandan registered aircraft. You hear that? Rwandan aircraft are not allowed in DRC space. If anything Rwandanian aircraft try to sneak peek into Congo's airspace, fire, bomb it down, bro. Now, the statement comes here. Rwanda Air has rerouted affected flight paths. We are working to provide the safest and the most efficient alternatives while minimizing inconveniences to our passengers. Rwanda Air apologizes for any inconveniences and advises customers to monitor our website and X feed for updates. Hey, fire, bonfire in Congo. You can also contact our local Rwanda Air office with any questions. Congo airspace is closed mainly, specifically for registered Rwandan registered aircrafts. If any aircraft is from Rwanda, is not allowed in the Congo's airspace. And all this just came in immediately after the parliamentary session that was in South Africa yesterday, where the South African parliament resulted that through MP Songezo Zibi, they asked why Paul Kagame is disrespecting their country. South Africa's bigger and bigger. South Africa is respected everywhere in the world, and Paul Kagame is just there disrespecting our country. Who is he? Who is Paul Kagame to disrespect South Africa? Now, they said they are gonna send more troops to Democratic Republic of Congo. Those troops must be equipped with dangerous guns. No knives, but dangerous guns, shoot to kill guns. Plus the world first class aircrafts. The dangerous fighter jets. The dangerous fighter crafts. Bro. The crafts that can, bro, the dangerous one, they are being sent to Democratic Republic of Congo. And those target shoot to kill, protect the airspace machines, they are now in Congo. That's why Congo said no any Rwandan registered aircraft must enter our space. If you do so, South African defense mission is gonna put you down. South Africa's ready to fly, bro. Here we go. Ready? Ready?
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. We honor our fallen heroes, wish the wounded a speedy recovery, and send strength to their families and their colleagues who are still serving in the DRC. Honorable Deputy Speaker, a debate on the Defense Force was long overdue. For the last decade, successive parliaments have approved budget cuts that have put the lives of the members of the armed forces at risk. We cannot keep sending Defense Force personnel with knives to a gunfight.
What?
The words members of this House say.
What? We can't keep sending our troops, the defense system, to the war of gunfight with knives, bro. No. Now things are getting tough. Things are getting tough here. Meaning, the guns the South African soldiers had before, those were knives. Now they are gonna give them guns, bro. Why Congo is becoming a battleground? Why? Let's go.
Calling the dead sons and husbands to broken mothers and wives heroes means zero if this parliament will this year vote for a budget that amounts to peanuts. Those brave soldiers should have had the benefit of close air support, which they have had before, but they had little to nothing this time. The latest...
You know that those soldiers who were sent to the Democratic Republic of Congo, they should have sent them with the support of the aircrafts, which was never done before. Now, currently, they are sending aircrafts to defend those guys, those fighters from South Africa. That's now why Congo has resolved to issue the cruiser of their airspace, mainly for the crafts registered from Rwanda. Rwandan registered aircrafts are not allowed in the space of Congo. Hey!
Auditor General report explains why President Paul Kagame can give interviews with disrespect dripping out of his mouth for our country and our president.
Disrespect.
A country the size of a district municipality feels emboldened to poke his fingers in the eye of this nation. This is why the SAF force has seen a decline in the number of hours their key assets have been productive, with aircraft flying a total of 712 hours for force employment. This is down from 12,000 in 2012, 2013. This decline has taken place under each financial year since 2013, without exception. This amounts to criminal negligence. The decline in available capabilities has had an impact on training and development, with several aircrew losing their currencies. The decline is caused by the reduction in Arms Corps dockyard capacity, as well as the inability of DENEL to procure material for our troops. Madam Deputy Speaker, we have a senior officer corps that refused to submit to civilian oversight, have overseen a collapse in governance and strategic procurement, financial planning and leadership. Such an environment costs lives, such as we have seen. 3 things must happen. The first, we need a new strategic plan for the Defense Force, the Navy and the Air Force, including the hiring of younger personnel to strengthen our capabilities for the long term. Second, the Minister must table an enhanced budget for the armed forces, and this Parliament must reject it if it is inadequate. Third, the President must install Defense Force leadership that will run that institution properly and not get the sons and daughters of South African mothers killed. Anything less will dishonor the memories of the soldiers we send on such difficult missions. The time to act is now. Thank you.
Oh, bro.
The Honourable Maimane.
The time to act is now. If not now, then never. Oh, Kagame. Why is he being painted in South Africa? You disrespecting the president
Honourable
and the
Deputy
country?
Speaker, members of this House, to the leadership of the Defence Force that is here, Bagaetsho Dumelang. Let me begin by asking the fundamental question in saying, Gore, ga ne le bana ba rona a ne re ka kgona go nna bo botlhe mo ntlong ye re ba re a ba ye ko ntweng ko DRC ba sena ditlhobolo ba sena thuso ba ile go swela fale. Honourable members, I want to send my deep condolences to the families who have lost their loved ones. It is often said that soldiers die in fields they have not chosen. The leadership of this House chose that field to be the Eastern DRC. And ultimately, the question will continue to haunt us. If these were our children, would we send them? I want to highlight a few things. The distortion of facts is simply this, that we are going on a peacekeeping mission. No, we are not. We are going on a combat mission with no equipment, with no supplies, and our young people are being killed there. Furthermore, fellow South Africans, I want to say a few things that must happen, and I want to be unequivocal. Let us bring back our troops back home. They have no business there. It's getting worse by the day. People are dying. more people are being displaced, yet we keep thinking we can come here by tinkering with the budget and send more troops. It is not going to result in peace. The second issue is that the financial sustainability of this war is not there. Under Operation Tiba and Operation Vigela, we took money from social development, sending troops to Mozambique and other places, and said, let's send our troops there. What we are in fact saying is that while we go to the DRC, for the South African child, there will be no more teachers, no more social development. We simply don't have the fiscal wiggle room to send troops to the DRC. Thirdly, we are sitting here with the corpses of our troops still stuck in the DRC. If we are serious in honoring their lives, we should take every effort to bring back our troops home. It is an immediate call, fellow South Africans. And ultimately, I want to urge that our leadership role must be one to find a peaceful mediation. Let us call for a dialogue between M23 and Tshisekedi so that we can find a response there. Let's ensure that Rwanda withdraws its troops from DRC, and let's compel Rwanda's government to dismantle the FDLR. It's the only way we are going to find. Lastly, this parliament must commission inquiry to ensure that we find out how many have died, what the financial implications are, and how quickly do we end this circus that is taking place. We are not silencing the guns, we are increasing violence. And therefore, honorable members, I leave you with this question. If these were your children, will you send them to DRC? Thank you.
Honorable
Oh,
Zungula.
if these were your children, would you send them to the DRC? That's the question. Because in the beginning, they sent them on a peacekeeping mission, which is a battlefield, a combat what? It's a combat what? Battlefield, okay, with no guns, just only with knives. And now, some MPs in the Parliament are asking, let's bring back our troops back home. And others are on point, we not bring them back home. Let's send more there. Let's send more troops. Let's send more firearms. Let's send more helicopters. Let's send more crafts. Let's send more fighter jets to fight that Kagame who is respecting our country. And because of that, Congo's got more energy, more surprise from South Africa, from SADC, from their neighbors, from the love of peace to defend their airspace. No Rwandan air is allowed in DRC air. What's coming is just hot, bro. Because even Kagame, because they are talking about Kagame, that Kagame is disrespecting the president and the country of South Africa. And now they have asked Kagame not to send his crafts in DRC. If he does it, they'll be shut down. Are we not heading to a war? Where will this end? Do we need peace? We don't need peace. How can we get peace? Through negotiations, through fighting. And what your comments in below? Tell me, let's talk about this. Do we need peace? How can we get peace? By fighting or by sitting down, talk about it and resolve the issue? Your comments below and like the video. Don't forget to subscribe.